morning, or a good night, or a good whatever the fuck. I just gave a ride to a guy who has a degenerative vision problem, and he's slowly but surely losing his eyesight, which naturally, for the overly inquisitive total douchebag that I am, I asked a shitload of questions. I tried to ease into it, tried to be sensitive, tried to be, I asked him a number of times. I'm like, hey, just tell me to shut the fuck up if I'm asking too many questions. But he was totally cool about it, and we got to talk about it. For me, with a number of things, like if I lost some, my legs or my arms or my eyes or whatever, it's pretty simple. It's like, just fucking kill me, because I couldn't imagine living life and not seeing. If I lost my eyes, could I adapt? Possibly. But as I sit right now, I couldn't imagine a life without vision or a life without legs or whatever. There's this guy in Southern California who I know, and he's paralyzed from the waist down, and they actually had his legs amputated, even though they weren't, he had no use for them, right? They were just dead weight, essentially, and they were just getting gross and fucking limp and existing for no reasons, because they were fucking paralyzed. You couldn't do anything with them. So he had them amputated, which that's a whole other story. He had to fucking actually find somebody to chop his legs off, which that's, a crazy fucking situation. It's like in most hospitals they won't do that because they're still attached to your body. They're still getting blood and shit like that. But anyway, how would you guys feel about losing your eyes or losing your legs, your arms? What could you lose and still be okay living on? Part of what it is to me is not having the capability, but another big part of it is I fucking hate feeling like a burden. I feel enough like a burden in a number of situations anyway. So to have a situation where if I didn't have my eyesight, I would have to have somebody helping me out in a number of situations. And I'm not sure I could tolerate that. I'm not sure that I could ask someone to have to fulfill such an essential role in my life, to repair what I've lost, or is it loosened? To, help make up for what I've lost. I'm not sure that I could do that. I'm almost positive I couldn't. But I'll finish this up with a joke, because it's such a morose matter. I asked that same guy in Southern California who has the amputated legs that were, he was paralyzed from the waist down. I asked him how that changed his perception on life. And he said, well, everything's about 3 feet taller now. But I'm pumped. Hilarious. He can't fucking walk anymore. I was gonna ask the same thing of the guy who was losing his vision, but I fulfilled the joke in my head before even asking it. I'm like, well, everything's a little bit fuzzier now. That's how it changed his perception of life. I didn't ask, but I did tell him about that thought process I went through. Anyway, I already gave you guys the questions I have for you. What could you lose and still be okay? What couldn't you lose without feeling like life would be worth living anymore? Let me know. I'm going to bed, going home, going to sleep. I fucked that up.